Valkyrie full setups on Oregon. All 4 full setups in the pictures can be found in the description's Reddit link. Let's get going, starting off with laundry. We will have one in the freezer, which will watch freezer push if happens, or if attacker drop the hatch. Then we will have a camera in the blue, behind the chair, which is mostly a sound information camera, but you still have a good intel on the blue, and the final camera will be in the meeting, watching meeting. This camera should be undetected if attackers are coming from the tower. Could be spotted if coming from the east side of the meeting. The point of these 3 cameras is to deny the usual go-to push on Oregon, which is blue and tower push. And due to the freezer camera, your flank will be safe. If attackers are trying to push through the lobby, then with the camera setups in the freezer, as well as the meeting, your players can start to flank. These make the camera spots multifunctional to deny a specific push, but as well as to be able to start the flank. When defending dorms and main hall, we'll use a Valkyrie camera for a reason that she's powerful, outside cameras. But before that, we'll have one by the bedroom, super hidden from the attackers and yet have a very good vision on the whole room, which is a main room to attack, if performing the game's push. Next on, we'll have a Valkyrie camera to see the watchtower push, which is also one of the main areas to attack as an attacker for any kind of the kids' dorms push. And we'll have the latest one, outside, by this corner. This one can be a bit tricky to put, but you have plenty of time to aim for this, as attack spawns are pretty far away from you. With this camera you can see everything you need when defending dorms, and if your team is not pinging with the camera, it should stay still. With this whole setup, you don't see the stairs push, where there is usually a barbed wire. You can start to flank from the tower if your tower T2 camera is still alive. If defending dining and kitchen, it's highly recommended to have a camera in this small tower because there will always be an attacker or two, or the whole team if you're in a lower MMR. Speaking of the lower MMR, we will use one in the green hallway, just because someone could crouch towards your side from this area, not to allow them to do that. The final camera will watch outside of the white window as well as the big window. You could use this camera for the kids' dorms defend as well. With this setup, you have a huge intel on the small tower side, because you can see what is going outside of that area, but as well as what is going inside. If no attacker is contesting you by the hallway's windows, make sure to utilize that in your favor. The lobby side is not covered, so be aware. For our last objective, we'll have just one camera which will be extremely hidden, but you still will be able to see through the small holes. We will repeat the watchtower camera as well as the outside corner one. Since the watchtower push will most likely will happen, with the attic pressure, your 2 cameras are designed to cover that up. Watchtower 1 to flank, and the outside one to see which windows are safe. The dining lamp one is very similar to the freezer one in the basement, or the green camera when defending kitchen and dining, just checking out if someone is crouch walking there. Important notice, it is highly recommended to have cameras in the same or similar rooms, but there is no reason just to straight copy them. Some will work better in the higher and some will work better in the lower ranks. But the best way of using the Valkyrie camera, if you don't have any special strats, is to use in the rooms that I had shown here. Thank you for watching this video and staying with me for this long, and thanks all the patrons and YouTube members for making this video available. If you want to learn all the basics and advanced things about the siege, make sure to give me a like, subscribe and notification bell to get all notifications from my channel. Make sure to give me feedback down in the comment section below.